Welcome back to the Retro Sports Gamer channel. And tonight I resume my season with the Toronto Raptors, or morning, as you might say. It's pretty late starting this one. Playing the Philadelphia 76ers. They're not having a good season. I'm in third place. It's officially the road to the playoffs now. Yeah, I just dropped one to the Nets. But I beat the Pacers, but they're still in first place. So it's a tight race at the top of the Eastern Conference right now. But I'm going to continue. It's a 28-game season, and I got 8 games left. So let's get into this next game against the 76ers. Could be a little Allen Iverson action. And as most games show, the other team is better. But we'll see how it plays out. I'm in third place right now. Trade deadline has passed. Couldn't execute any trades that I thought were worthwhile. So the team I'm left with, you see here, we got the Kembe Mutombo, 37-year-old, starting LeBron, Reggie Miller.
Welcome to tonight's game between the Toronto Raptors and the Philadelphia 76ers. Kevin Calabro here along with Marcus Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Akemi Takei working the sideline. What about this matchup tonight, Marcus?
Kevin, I can predict the winner of this game by just flipping my magic coin. You know, that coin of mine is so amazing. It's actually right like half the time.
Okay. Thanks,
Some solid commentary. Like I said, this is my favorite basketball simulation game of the PS2, Xbox, GameCube, Dreamcast era. And that's why I'm playing through a season. In my mind right now, the next game I want to play a season through is a short season in Ken Griffey Jr. baseball winning run. I always really liked that game. Never got through a full season because I didn't own it when I was younger. I borrowed it from my friend Dano.
Elevates. The Sixers land.
They got Glenn Robinson. Is that what I'm seeing?
Ballistic missile. So you need to research a Star Wars defensive shield to stop that bomb.
Let's one go.
Forced that one up, kinda.
The short rebound. Right wing. Levitates.
Carter with the
Robinson
hops.
brings down the rebound.
Oh, come on. Shooting foul. Are you kidding me?
He's probably kicking himself for not hitting that shot, but he did his job by getting to the line. Now, if he misses the freebie, then he can start feeling better.
Sinks it.
So I don't want to drop to a team like the Sixers.
Sinks both of them. He's got 5 points.
I do like the 76ers court of this era. Oh, we got Allen Iverson guarding Vince Carter right now.
Lost the ball.
You got to watch out for Allen Iverson. He's always a league leader in steals.
Here's a shot. Cannot connect on the long ball. Ball brought down. Throws up the
And Reggie Miller hits the glass for the first 2 points of the game for me.
Look back at who forced more turnovers, and you probably have to win.
up into the front court center.
Really?
Sends one up, and away.
It's too bad that, oh my goodness.
Hooks.
We got to get that rebound. There's 4 Raptors there. It's too bad that Glenn Robinson didn't really work out on the Sixers. He did play on the team. His best years were on the Bucks.
Darius Miles throws down.
Iverson was always looking for that second guy to score with him. I thought they prematurely got, they got rid of Stackhouse too early. He could have been his sidekick. Stackhouse had a pretty good NBA career. as an offensive player. Larry Hughes, he's a pretty decent offensive player. Tim Thomas, you see at the line now, but he just never really had a legitimate sidekick. Derek Coleman, his best years were on the Nets. They got Chris Webber at one point, but his best years were on the Kings.
Vince Carter slams it down with a two-fisted jam.
Great job of finding the
It was a classic NBA 7-game series between the Raptors and the 76ers. I believe that was the year the Sixers went
Shoots in traffic. Off the
to...
mark. Taken down.
Oh, LeBron just beats everyone down the court.
Dunks like that. It's easy to see
I think that was the year that the
high school basketball player ever.
Sixers went to the finals versus the Lakers. They went to 7 games. It was also the furthest the Raptors went with Vince Carter's second round. Better than McGrady did, though.
Hooks. Nut.
The good times with Vince Carter and the Raptors. Oh, nice dunk.
Much less overload.
Vince Carter
Ended
with a
in a
power
hurry.
jam.
That drive will leave a lasting impression. He got the dunk, and if he can keep getting into the paint, he'll find all kinds of teammates wide open.
Serves it inside.
Big dog
Robinson
just
right
dunks
up
on
the
Reggie
score.
Miller.
He's taken vertical to a whole new level.
We don't
guys.
need Mutombo. Mutombo was actually on that.
Forces one
Oh,
up.
come on.
Missed the shot.
You could hit that, LeBron. Mutombo was on that Sixers team that went to the finals.
Fires it cross court. Shoots from
He's
about
more of a
8 feet.
defensive
Fails to hit.
guy
Snatches
than a
the rebound.
offensive
Floats it
threat.
from outside and drains it. He's 1 of 3 from the field.
Get a good screen from Mutombo.
Threads the needle with a pass, and he smashes it down.
Going
with a
old
running,
school
raging
with a
right-hander.
pick for Reggie Miller to Mutombo. Mutombo pounded his chest but needs to come out of the game. He's fatigued.
Pass to right wing. A high lifter from 10. Dead solid perfect.
Glenn Robinson is killing right now. We call a timeout. They already made the subs there. I didn't turn off the auto subs. We get that off. Get that on manual. Moiso, yeah, he could probably stay there. I was gonna give the Birdman a bone. Let's get the Birdman in there for a little bit. See what he could do out here.
Because I want some certification of that pretty jump shot.
Brought in under the bucket.
Oh, Miles got him up in the air and does a nasty dunk and one.
It just blows my mind when a defender fouls a guy and still
There
lets
is a
him
lot of
at
dunks in
least
this
get
game. If
something
you
out of
watch
foul.
the
Other than a
duration
glare from your coach.
of the season, there's been many dunks. I pulled the through the legs dunk with Vince Carter in a game one time, so I haven't seen that repeat at all.
Nanda
And
recovers.
this is what, the
Now has
21st
2
game of the
rebounds.
season.
Dribbles. Swings it left side. He'll take the hook shot.
And Robinson
Boing.
finally
Okay,
misses.
the hook is your only shooting option there, but you've got another option. Pass the
Oh,
basketball.
come on,
Ball is
LeBron.
intercepted.
Probably could have threw an alley-oop there. It's not really something I've
Swings it right side.
crafted, but it was definitely there.
He'll cock. He'll fire. Splits the middle of the fairway.
He is single-handedly
AP
keeping
Games
his team in
Mobile,
the game.
first one in the chat. I know it's late. Thanks for joining.
Feeds inside.
Little basketball. Oh,
It
no.
goes out. Back in.
Eric Snow.
Dribbling. Kick out pass. He'll hoist a 3. Off the mark from outside. Thomas grabs it off the iron.
Glenn Robinson's sure not shy about shooting.
Oh.
Carter just blows by everybody.
No one in the paint was gonna stop him.
He's up over
Big Dog wasn't
70%
known for his
tonight. He can
defense.
hardly miss.
Glenn Big Dog Robinson bites off more than most men can chew.
He's a force on off. They're running their offense through Big Dog, not Iverson right now.
And a foul call. The Raptors
Going to the line, that's not necessarily a good thing in inside drive. It's like below the free throw.
air ball.
Don't worry, I do that. Yeah, James Bond. I was playing Tecmo Online on Twitch,
He's got 7 points.
and there were no takers, so I was like, let's continue my season with NBA Inside Drive.
Angled jumper from 10. Ball.
That's not a good
Birdman
shot.
with
He
a
forced it up under pressure from the
perfect
Poor
touchdown
decision
pass.
making that time. We just witnessed the most effective way to break down a defense. A guard penetrating the paint.
Oh,
and
that's bad
finishing the
defense.
job.
I'm just
And he
out there
smashes it
not
down with a running
paying
raging
attention.
right-hander. Let's one fly. No good.
Oh,
And
just
the
not
board.
in time.
The Sixers lead 22-20.
Anderson didn't play bad at all. I think I'll just leave him in. Didn't really get Miller involved in the offense. Feel like I should get Wade in, but sometimes he's the odd man out.
The Raptors
Yeah,
bring it in to
no
start of the
points
second
for
quarter.
Iverson or Reggie Miller in that
Rolls
first.
left side. The rock is up for grabs.
Miller versus Iverson is just not a
Loose to the floor. The
favorable
Raptors
matchup
break out.
for me.
Pass intercepted.
Yeah, James Bond.
He'll raise.
This is
Those are the little things
playing
that change
sports
the
games has always been a passion of mine, so
converted on the offensive end. That's a
it's pretty.
big
Oh
swing.
my God,
Loses control of it.
it was pretty easy to start this channel, and
Takes
the
shot.
streaming's kind of taken over. I did some edited videos when I first started it, but it's great to interact with people chatting, and yeah, you do make some virtual friends that way for sure.
Fires outside.
Oh, Birdman gets
And
in
he
on the
slams it
offense.
down with a raging right hand.
Talk about some
I need to
serious
play a little
hops.
bit
He
better
got way up
defense
for
though
that jam.
now. I can't. The Sixers are
Right
not a
wing.
team that I should let stay in the game
Less than 4 minutes left in the second period.
like that.
A high lifter.
I
from
mean,
15.
Eric Snow fade away.
Bam, down it goes.
You gotta
He's
let
2
that
for
ride.
4 from the field.
He made it.
Out wide left side.
He's not forcing anything in that first quarter. Now I'm throwing turnovers that I wasn't throwing before.
Left wing. Pass over to AI. Strokes the jumper. Not
Man,
a
the rebounding is
corrals
bad.
the rebound. Phoenix rising. Swings it ahead. Out wide left side. Carter looking for the open
Force
man.
it up with
Puts
Vince.
Jimmy. Off the rim it comes.
Couldn't hit. Oh, he did. He hit me with the old big
Big man
shot.
special weapon. That
It would be
sky
Derek
hook
Coleman to
movement.
do it too.
It's tough to defend against it.
Philadelphia up by 8.
You blow by all these guys, LeBron. I
Fire.
don't know why he did that
That gets you nothing.
Despite the
fade,
miss,
but this quarter's been horrible for me so far.
From out there and he knows it.
He misses. Brought down. Sidearm hook. Got him when he was shooting. And then
Just make some subs because it's just not working out. Get Moiso in there. Try to get some better rebounding. Actually put Mutombo and Moiso in there. It seems like they're killing me inside a little bit. This has not been Miller's game.
there's the whistle. He'll shoot for 2 here.
Shooting 2.
I hope people
He clunks
are
it.
enjoying this NBA Inside Drive season and following it a little bit. I know, like, some other channels I follow, maybe sometimes it gets a little stale playing the same game, but just trying to show my love for this game and put it out there and show the season in its entirety. That was good defense.
The Raptors break out. Feeds inside.
Gets down the court quick.
It's like time.
Brandon Stevens, he's good for a comment every once in a while. And only one. This is my favorite simulation basketball game of this era, for sure.
Cross court. He puts up a three. No chance. Discovers.
And the thing was, I didn't really get a chance to play it during when it was out because I didn't have an Xbox. I had the PS2. And considering my age, I wasn't getting multiple systems. My younger brother, he got a GameCube for Christmas, but we were going to have PS2, Xbox, and GameCube. That just was out of the question. What's up, Bill Temple? Yes, late night hooping.
Right hand dribble.
Thanks for checking it out.
Shot in traffic and scored.
Wasn't that tired? Just didn't do a whole lot today. It's Carter. All right, offense got a little bit better with this lineup.
He brings it up the court.
Wade brings a little bit more speed out there
Over the top.
than defense.
A long Jimmy. Hit it. Let's take one.
Iverson only with 4 points. Oh, you gotta hit that. Come on, they gave me the shot.
Jumper. Profiling. He's one of two from the
We're
field.
hitting. No game's a gimme
Over
in
to the
this.
left. 30 seconds left in the second period. Takes the shot.
It's a bad shot. LeBron is a rookie. He's not going to hit a three.
Ball
Oh,
brought
no,
in
we don't want
sideline
Glenn
line.
Robinson. And he's going to just crush him. Tumbo coming alive offensively. Couple buckets already.
Open shots and knocking down over 60% of them right now.
He puts it on the floor. Pass over to AI. Tosses a three. No go. The Sixers hold serve.
At this point, it's all about winning, not getting players their averages. It just matters, can I win? I'm going to stick with this lineup for the start of the second half. I think it worked pretty well.
As always, Akemi Takei has been working hard to get us the halftime scoop. Akemi?
Just got to keep it up on defense.
This game is far from decided, but they
Wade
were
hits
able
it.
to
I
build
thought
a
he was
little
going to
lead
move
for
closer,
themselves.
but
Now it's all about extending it.
no one was
And
guarding
also,
him.
The Raptors need to pick it up on the boards if they want to come back in the second half. They were beat to far too many loose balls in the first two quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
As always, good scoop from Akemi Takei.
If I want Iverson shooting a shot, yeah, injuries are on.
Elevates for three. Misfire.
There we go. Got some defensive presence down there, even though they didn't get the rebound.
Free ball.
Vince, you got Derek Coleman on you. Okay.
On the dribble. Feeds it to the post.
LeBron gets him on the pump fake. It's a 1 point game.
But I promise you it was anything but. It takes a special player to get in that deep and lay it up over the big guys hovering all over it.
Right hand dribble. Pass over to AI. Passes cross court. 17-footer. No. Moiso claimed his third rebound there. 1 minute
All right.
into the third.
Moiso, oh, he just had Iverson at him. Took advantage.
The running, raging left-hander.
Oh,
The
yeah,
Raptors
Iverson
are on
had to kill
fire
a
as unit
crossover.
right now,
No
shooting
doubt
over
about it.
60% from the floor.
He came in the league as a rookie with dribble moves and speed
Slings it inside.
that was
Puts it up
really
in traffic.
unmatched.
Misses. The Raptors break out.
Wade, oh, looking
He misses
fancy,
it.
but
Things could be worse. He could have fallen on his head after
yeah,
blocking him.
the Iverson practice press conference is famous.
Bump down low. Hook shot up. Far off.
The Sixers came out of the break flat. They haven't hit a shot
You know, they
yet
they
this
did
quarter.
take that one
They
out
need
of
someone to
context, though,
step
because
up
I think he
offensively.
was irritated because he had, like, a friend that just recently passed away or something. So,
Puts up the hook shot. Boink.
it's
That's
not
a
as
tough
bad
one.
as
You
it
got the ball
sounds.
in low, you got the short hook. It just didn't fall through.
Oh, boy. Moiso at the line.
He'll try for two.
He's a 50-odd% foul shooter. That's just shameful in this league.
Misses the free throw.
That's what I thought. Ooh, I might have hit one.
He hit one of two free throws.
Got the lead back. That's good. Mutombo's going to have to come out soon, though. He's only about good for 2.5 minutes. Eric Snow's hitting ridiculous shots.
He's in a league of his own from the floor tonight.
Pound for pound, certainly Iverson was one of the best ever.
Dishes right.
He weighed like a $175, I feel like, if that.
On the wing.
Oh, they're falling for the pump
Drives
fake
to
in
the
this
glass.
one.
And he hit it.
Right there, you see what a good guard can do to a defense. The ability to get to the hoop will force the defense to adjust.
About 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, he
left
did.
here
I
in the
mean,
third
some of
period.
these guys don't come from the best situations. I think
Passes
Iverson
right.
was one of those guys. He's a straight up baller.
Swatted away.
Oh, we
The
needed
pass
that.
picked off. Takes a hook shot.
that's a bad
Didn't
shot.
want to fall.
Good look. Nice hook. It's a shame that he never-
LeBron,
The
he's
crowd is
leading the
down.
league.
Good as money.
What's up, Alex? How you doing? Oh yeah, football. Iverson was quarterback, just
Dropped him. And a foul.
running all over the
Over
place.
the line for two.
He is practically automatic from the stripe.
He was like Mike Vick
Easy
out
points
there.
right there.
It'd been great to see him
They are
play
sinking the free throw
past
as well as
high
the
school
group.
football.
Steady and stable from the line.
He might have played in college. I don't really know,
He
but
hit them both. He's got 8
I
points.
heard the stories.
Left hand dribble.
And one.
Catch it, baby. Drains the easy money.
So this lineup has been paying off. More rebounding, shot blocking down low. Speed and athleticism up top. Reggie Miller just wasn't
Sideline
doing it.
right. He'll cock. He'll fire for three. No dice.
Third straight shot he's missed from out there. That's not
LeBron.
Takes the layup. Scores.
Dive to the
It's fun
rack.
to watch a guard navigate through traffic like that and just lay it up smooth.
That's old school right there. See, there's nothing fancy about it. No showboating, no dancing, just 2 points.
15
Iverson's
footer.
just been missing.
Can't get it to fall.
Oh, he is stone cold shivering right now, guys. You know, he might
Good
wanna think
transition
about passing the
defense
ball
there.
next time.
Unloads a pass cross court.
Oh, I'm surprised that pass got through.
Shot in traffic.
Oiso's
Score that
even
big.
coming alive on
2
offense.
From the field. We've got just under 1 minute to go in the third period.
This has
The
been a good
Raptors
quarter.
Lead by 9.
But Mutombo is going to need a blow.
Feeds it back outside. Takes a chance.
Forcing Iverson into some bad shots, and he was willing to take
21
those.
rebounds now for the Raptors.
On the right wing.
Mutombo.
Toward the
This
bucket.
could be a season high 6
The
points.
Raptors now lead by 11.
Don't talk that stuff. Do you want to tell you? To
30
want to tell
seconds
you?
remain in the third.
Real with me. She was awesome.
A throw. Yikes.
I'd love to tell you it was good smothering defense, but what it really was poor offensive
Oh,
decision.
Wade showing the athleticism.
He got there this time, but the next time he tries to go strong to the
Usually
rack,
Miller's
defense needs to
been
get
the
free.
guy to go
They
to
can't let him get
in
comfortable.
these matchups, but Wade is just
Out
really
wide, right side.
been better in this game.
He throws it to the right wing. Driving to the hole. He misses.
Huge quarter. That quarter might have
At
won
the
me
end of 3,
this
it's
game, but
the
still
Raptors
one more to
by
go.
14.
Matumbo's gonna be huffing and puffing out here. Get the Birdman in. Get Crozier. We'll put Miller in and leave Wade out there. We'll start with this, see how it goes. What's up, Pink Rose Hedgehog? This is NBA Inside Drive 2004 on the Xbox. It's an exclusive to the system.
Here we are at the top
There was
of the
3
fourth
of these
quarter.
that
The
came out,
Sixers with the ball.
2002, 2003, 2004. And it is my favorite basketball simulation of the era.
Jumpers like that just don't come for free. It takes years and years and years of hard work and late nights in the gym to learn how to drain that Jimmy like that.
To Miller.
Miller has like no points in this game. It's so rare.
Sideline right. Feeds the rock inside.
Wade's not blowing by. I'm not really throwing Oh, I was just going to say I'm not throwing turnovers, and then I do it. Allen was having issues with his wife. Locked her out of the house. Yeah, that's not good. 8-point game.
From long range, down it goes for the former Georgetown star, Allen Iverson. The Sixers have put out a welcome.
Sorry,
back
Alex
in
didn't
the
get that
lane.
whole
They'll let
comment.
anyone who wants it to take a free trip to the bathroom.
The defense is obviously not getting it done from the outside.
I didn't see the Hall of
I would
Fame
at least
news.
make sure I had a big physical presence down low. These
Pretty
guys
much
are
tuned
getting
out
there
all
at
news
will.
right now.
Having a bunch of
Just
tree trunks waiting for them can alter their
living
shot
what the
and think
reality
twice
is
before coming
and
back
playing
for
some
it.
games,
Sinks the
spending some
freebie.
time with the family,
He pushes it up the court.
hanging out on Discord
Kicks
here
it
and
out
there.
left wing. Nice lob down low. Lefty hook. He missed it.
Poor shot that time and a poor decision to shoot the ball in traffic like that.
Crozier gets in on the action.
Give me shelter.
Speed, power, and
But that's a
little
good lineup right
he
there.
shook them all over
KG,
the foul and threw it
Kobe,
down
and
the bucket
Duncan.
right there.
Kicks it outside. Fires off a 12-footer. No good.
I
Oh,
can't say they're not
Carter
hitting
just
anything, but I can definitely say
skying through the air.
they are shooting in the 30s as a team.
The Raptors
Yeah,
take a
right, Judd
15-point
Bushler.
lead.
Of the Volleyball Hall of Fame, they always used to say Judd Bushler is the best volleyball player in the NBA.
Over to the right. Flicks it up. Doesn't go.
Maybe if the coach
Rozier
asks
is
him like
slow.
real nice, like, you know, maybe he'll stop heaving up those
I don't know
bricks
how I
from
got him.
three-point range.
Oh, he's just right place, right time. 11 shots in a row.
Some guys kick it back out in traffic like that. He took a strong approach
Neil
and
Young
went
once
for the
said,
nugget.
good times are coming, but they are coming slow.
Marching down the middle. Dishes
Definitely
outside.
right now.
Lays it up.
Seems like the
That's
good
good.
times
He
have
gets the basket.
come to a
And the
halt.
foul. He'll head to the line for one.
The defender better not look at his coach after committing a foul and letting the guy score. That's a one-way ticket to the doghouse.
He'll cash it in.
Not feeling really a need to get anyone out of the game.
Oh, the
Glenn
two
Robinson
seconds
just
limit.
too slow.
The man
Stick up
showed for work
to
tonight.
Carter.
He's filling up the cup.
No, it's actually the Birdman, Chris Anderson. Before he had all his tats and stuff, I traded for
They
him.
bring it in. Loose ball.
Give me that ball back. Oh, come
Skips it to the right.
you got to blow by Derek
To
Coleman.
the hoop with care.
13 shots in a row.
No nickname for that one, Kevin. There's no Thunderdog. There's no Tomahawk.
Who's my favorite NBA team? Well, I'm from Chicago. I like the Bulls.
Takes the shot and traps.
So I guess I would have to say them,
Both
although
players in double figures tonight.
I'm not happy with anything they've been doing lately. Rozier just knows how to make those cuts.
That's what you call
The
instinct.
Lakers and Knicks, those are two storied franchises. The Knicks have been bad, though, for a long time. Lakers, you know, they looked like they were going to make a run at the title this year.
He makes a living battling for scraps underneath the basket, and he stuffed that home with a purpose.
Miller finally gets on the board. Oh, it's N1. Miller's got the slowest free throw shooting on the team.
On the money.
This really dominated the second half.
A three.
Iverson hits one.
Robinson all in double figures.
Chris Anderson should be in the movies. He could play some kind of character, that's for sure.
Sideline right.
Oh, come on, Vince. You're missing dunks.
That's just a Hall of Shame shot there.
Takes the layup. Iverson can't hit it from almost
Iverson with
anywhere
4
on the
shots in a
court.
row
The
coming
defense
alive.
makes it easy by letting him get to the hoop.
Second coming of David
He
Stern.
throws it right. It's up.
President
Gets the
Trump.
Duke. Toronto up by 16. Just over midcourt. He'll pull up for the J. Nope. Coleman.
Come on, Burry man.
Good offensive rebounding tonight by the Sixers.
Dribbles.
What do we got? Rubber band AI on? Or just 2 dunks already in the fourth
On the other
quarter?
hand, that one was ridiculous.
Swings it right. 1 minute to go. A fling. Buzz.
They're shooting in 30s right now. You know,
And
Carter's
it
getting in
down.
his points.
Sorry about that, MJ.
How many seasons? I'm just doing one. And this is a short season, 28-game seasons. I got to be realistic on how long of a season I could stream and what I'll actually accomplish.
He'll pop it.
I mean, football games are ideal for season streams because it's only 16 games plus playoffs.
He slams it
The
down.
other sports all have tons of games, so you have to pick the games that have shortened seasons, which most of them do.
Pass over to AI. Shovels it right.
Iverson
Launches a
just
shot.
shocking.
Fails
Glenn
to
Robinson
I'm
just
sure he's not happy
Reggie
about the
Miller.
miss, but he's a big-time scorer, and he'll just shake it off.
Come again.
yeah, it was a close game in the first half. They were winning in the second quarter. Took the lead and never looked back. They just ran out of offense. They had Glenn Robinson going a little bit.
Sends interception. Fires about 9 feet.
Oh, Birdman,
Off the mark.
offensive
And that's the
goaltending.
ball game. And that's the end of the game. Not a close one there.
Well, it started close. It started 0-0.
But it was all downhill from there.
MJ, Kenny, any thoughts on what we saw here tonight?
Carter picked his teammates up, put them on his
There he
shoulders,
is, Vince
and led them to
Carter.
victory tonight. Just a great
Last year in the NBA for
I
him.
agree, MJ. And another thing. Glenn Robinson worked hard to lead his team in scoring, but his teammates just didn't come to play tonight.
Big blowout tonight. The final score, the Sixers lose.
And the Sixers playoff hopes are looking bleak as they fall to 6-14. Carter with an all-around performance, a steal, a block, 25 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. I got some others really involved in the offense there. Darius Miles benched him a lot. He's naturally a small forward in this. I've been playing him at power forward. He just sometimes doesn't grab the boards. 12 players of the game this season with Carter. That's pretty good. Wade second in scoring. That's the first time that's happened all season. LeBron, Miller, you got going in the fourth. Mutombo, Crozier, just got. It's probably the most balanced scoring I've had the whole season, and it led to the blowout of the Raptors, flattening the curve over time. And the second pick of the NBA draft goes to the New York Knickerbockers to select Patrick Ewing. Yeah, there was some scandal of how they got the Ewing pick, the Knicks. So I am going to play one more game. I'm going to save the season, of course. We'll see who's coming up next. The Denver Nuggets. Let's get that updated. Denver Nuggets. Well, Melo should be on the team. And we're still fighting around here for first place. Game or a half game back. And then we'll play this one. I will be right back. So I'm going to put on a slide. Yeah, this was James and Wade's rookie. So was Carmelo. So you see Carmelo, Wade, and James in this one. Of course, I traded for Wade and James in this one. So they're not that good. They're good at speed and athleticism, but neither of them can shoot. So I could get to the basket with them, but that's about it. So I'm going to put on a couple retro sports gaming commercials real quick, and I'll be right back in a minute or two. And then I'll play this next game. Thank you all for being here. I'll be right back.
If I invented basketball, I'd get rid of the extra players. I make it 2-on-2. So I either have the ball or I'm getting the ball. And I get rid of some rules like no setting the ball on fire. And I do this a lot. Because it's not my fault everyone's not 7-1.
Hey, play your game. NBA Showtime, NBA on NBC. It ain't no sim game.
And I make free throws with 3 points. Because free throws are tough.
The clock will continue to run. Fourth down, seconds remaining. They're going to need to call a TO.
Yo, this is T.O.
Game Informer calls it the one football game you must have. Yeah. And IGN says it will own your soul. Get ESPN NFL 2K5 from ESPN Video Games.
Hey, how'd you get this number?
Rated E for everyone.
All the trading, all the stats, all the matchups. And if you're lucky, a chance to kiss Lord Stanley's cup. 84-game seasons. NHL 95.
How do you describe a playmaker?
How do you describe a playmaker?
Guy who's clutch. Who makes the big-time plays.
In big games, baby.
He pulls guys, knocks guys, rips guys out of their shoes.
Bang, bang, boom!
The playmaker makes the catch over the middle.
He better not come across that middle.
Edge of your seat to your feet.
He gets the stadium to go off.
Yeah, yeah! And the guy that I'm talking about?
He's an offensive guy.
All right, I am back. Furniture Consortium says, oh, yeah, the story goes, Stern froze the envelope before the draft lottery so he could pick it out for the Knicks. The Knicks had the worst chance to get the first pick, so it was weird. Shaq, yeah, he likes those three-point free throws. They're still hard to hit in Showtime. So let's play this next game. 7 games now left in the season. Let me think. So, because of how the last game went, should what is it asking me to do this for? Front office, edit the roster. And I'll leave Miles in. He's been in there the whole time. Oh, yeah, they would have loved to have Zion. Surprised the Pelicans got him. Oh, I got a better offense than the Nuggets. That's good. I usually don't have a better anything with all the trades I made. Yeah, I don't know what the Knicks were doing this season with the moves that they made. Just, man. I mean, it's not like they're all bad players. It's just the collection of players that you put together. You just overpaid a bunch of guys who are like either role players or, you know, second, probably third or fourth best players on the team.
Welcome to tonight's game.
Yeah, I've heard the NFL draft's going on as scheduled, so I'm sure there'll be some viewership for that. It was in Chicago a couple years. I went there one year to check it out.
Difficult to beat this season. What are your pregame feelings about this one, MJ?
This has been an arena
Slam my fist every time Darius Miles scores.
So much confidence.
Yeah, let's go.
Win as much as they do here.
You can't beat that kind of analysis. Let's turn to the floor now for player introduction.
Yeah. I don't know. James Dolan, owner of the Knicks, like got that feud with Spike Lee, Oakley. It's ugly over there in New York. And we're at home. There's Carmelo. You see him on the screen right now.
Opening tip controlled by the Raptors.
Wade probably deserves a start after that last game. Posters. Don't see me posting up too often, but looks like they had Andre Miller on me.
He brings it up. Drives hard toward the bucket.
Hey, if we're going to get the foul, we'll make sure we get that swatted out of here.
But he did his job by getting to the line.
Isaiah Thomas is the GM.
Up and good.
Oh, man. I don't see that one happening. But you're right. That's the track record. Oh, I thought he was going to go for a dunk or something. We can just get overeager, a little excited when these games start, and then if I settle in right, then I can blow these teams out. But we got 7 losses, so I do end up turning it over sometimes way too much. I probably could have had that.
It's the penetration that matters.
Roams right side.
See, like, I had him down there, but the first guy didn't make the pass. It's a weak call. And when I do these season things, I usually like to at least play 2 games. That's pretty much been my pace.
Wheels it outside. Puts one up.
Carmelo.
Questions asked.
Offensive stroke.
Dribble.
Defense just gets caught up against each other. Reggie Miller's dunking.
Miller takes it up court.
I think, too, this game looked, even though the players might look a little bit cartoony, I think it looks better than any of the other basketball simulation games at this time. That's including NBA Live, 2K5, like.
Straight away, Jay. Far off. Oh, mama, look out. Talk about your runaway freight train.
What's up, Teddy Belcher?
The rim was there to stop him. There's no telling what would have happened without that.
Oh, got him in the air.
Denver, up by 2.
Carter not trying to get too fancy there. Just a quick lay-in. Melo was on the cover of 05. You're right. I played a lot of that one with my friend Mike online. It was fun playing 2 players online in that game.
Outside.
They got Camby, Nene. They don't got a bad team.
In the lane.
Oh my God! I just got dunked on by Melo.
2 down, 1 more to go.
Second foul
Misses the free
for
throw.
Carter. Falling out's not usually something I'm worried about.
Dribbling. Oh, give me shelter.
That'll drive a coach crazy. You got all
Miller's coming alive in this one.
And the guys let the guard inside like that.
Man, Melo's good. Liked Andre Miller a lot. I thought he was going to be. I'll read that in a second.
To Miller. Non-shooting foul. That's his first.
Matumbo. No one's falling for Matumbo pump fake. Here's Miles.
Up the right side.
Oh, I'm going to have to throw up a bad shot.
Fade and fire. Misses the mark. Camby now has 2 rebounds. Swoops in.
Bad defense there.
It's money.
Playing for his hometown Clippers, didn't pan out with Elton Brand and Baron Davis.
Free throw off.
Yeah, I mean, Andre Miller just had a high basketball IQ, good passer, could score a little bit when he had to. Just a prototypical point guard. Something that doesn't seem like you're allowed to be anymore.
Shovels it into the paint. Discharges a shot. Connects.
Denver's taking it to me.
Up by 6.
Really, the biggest difference is Melo's hot shooting.
Look out.
For you kids watching at home, that's how you throw.
There it is. Darius. He was celebrating, too.
He takes it beyond midcourt.
I never planned to have Darius Miles as a big part of the team's lineup, but he came over in that LeBron trade, and his speed and dunking has worked out pretty much.
On the right wing.
Oh, they picked up the defense there.
Out wide, right side.
Whoa, almost dribbled that out of bounds. And the auto subs are on, so Curry's in. Miller with the dunk. Like, I'm still shooting 70%, but they're shooting 80. Got to get them to miss a few shots.
Right hand dribble.
Andre Miller.
Lobs an alley-oop.
And they're not missing yet.
1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter how
Oh
many
yeah,
guys
Rip
the defense guards
Hamilton.
him with the knife. He's still
He had that
hitting over
mid-range
70%
jumper
from
game.
the floor.
And they just had a lot of crafty players on that Pistons team that knew their role and did it well.
Show me that one more time.
Not really a bad first quarter offensively. Just got to figure out how to. There we go. Finally missed.
In that situation, you cannot force the shot. You got to find the open.
Curry is a guy I
Two guys
never
on
put
you,
in the game.
Somebody's open.
In the paint. Let's one go.
Miller's hot in this one. All right. See you, Alex. Thanks for joining. I know it's late. I appreciate you coming by for a little bit. We'll see you later. We'll probably see you Monday. Play some NES games. NES Open Challenge. If anyone plays online, Nestopia is the emulator we've been using ever since Demon Tap's been closed. Should have been MVP. Yeah, Ben Wallace is that defensive MVP, just holding it down. Auto subs, man. I couldn't find it that time. All right, they subbed out my whole lineup. I could live with that change. Carter doesn't come out. Let's be honest here. Miller's hot. He's not coming out. Put in Wade. Go with this. Yeah, Ben Wallace on the Bullets. They're the first team to really give him a legitimate shot.
The Nuggets control the ball at the start of the second quarter. Ten-footer away. Misfire. Pulls the trigger.
Got to get that rebound.
A player should always feel good for getting to
Yeah,
the
low
line.
scoring defensive battle. What's up, Metal Face? Good to see ya.
History says he's got about a 50-50 chance out there. You might as well just flip a coin. Heads against
98
the
bullets, Ben.
tails he doesn't.
16 games started.
At least
Yeah, he was one of those guys undrafted that no one expected to be anything, but he just had the work ethic, the defense, the hustle. You can't teach that stuff. Like what Ben Wallace was, you can't teach it. He had the instinct, the athleticism, the work ethic. He was a supreme defender.
Coaches love to see good defense.
It was great to see him in his prime on the Pistons. The Bulls signed him later on. He was kind of done for. First year he's all right. I guess he was okay for 2 years, but you signed him for that much money. You knew he didn't have an offensive game.
Inside. Throws down a cinder block.
Who started 81 games in 1999?
Go away. Go away. Tail between your legs.
Miller takes it up court. Sends it past the top of the key. Good as money.
Ben Wallace? I don't remember that. I don't think there'll be some good games to go back and watch. I had the rebound. This lineup's not really working out. Should be taking advantage of their second unit, and it's not happening.
Cross grabbed away. There's a whistle. His second foul.
At least the foul's on them.
Moiso from the sideline. Ball inbound. In the paint. Get out of my house.
Ball back.
Discovered.
Miller's hot
Here's a shot.
in this
Miller
game.
is in double figures tonight.
Good go-to.
The Nuggets bring it up. Knocked loose.
Wade's got the defense. Oh,
Clear the landing strip.
nasty
High flyer
damn.
coming through. The lead is now 1.
Andre Miller setting up the offense.
Over to the right. Floats it from outside. Missed it.
Oh, I'm
Tapped
getting
back.
killed on the
Nothing doing.
rebounds.
Hamby yanks down the rebound.
You have to make your fouls count. He just picked up a foul and
Blitz
gave
is
up a
legit.
Here we go.
No dice.
Not that one with Crozier.
Fires it past the top of the key. Fires a shot. No.
Miller hitting everything in this game.
As long as he can hit those shots,
Reggie
he'll have a
Miller.
job in this league.
He pushes it up the court. At the top of the key. Hacked away.
Big
Pass to
strip.
Andre Miller. Fires off from 9.
Defense was
Fails
there.
to hit. Moiso grabs the rock. About 2.5 minutes left.
I've only seen a couple guys being able to deal with Shaq. Ben being one of them. Yeah, it's just really the strength to body him. You know, they put a lot of big boys against Shaq. That's Carter's patented slam.
Just mentioned, the big guy's wrong, and he wasn't intimidated. He just rose up and he threw
But
it down.
to also have the defensive skill to frustrate him, too.
Unloads a pass
That's
across
what
court.
Ben Wallace
From
had.
way out. Misfires from outside. Rebounded. Lets it go. Off the side
Side of the
backboard.
backboard
That's not
came.
something you see every day.
Oh, Miller missed one.
No good. Leonard pulls down the rebound. Takes a hard line to the bucket. Back it up and take it home.
They're giving me a challenge through
Better move to the rack.
almost
You
2
gotta
quarters
get in
now.
there and get it done.
Right wing.
Run the offense. Carter.
Rattling jam by Vince Carter.
Great dunk. A move to the basket like that
Takes culture to beat the Lakers in
Open up the
Detroit.
outside shot for next time.
Yeah, they had the culture.
The Nuggets bring it up.
Frustrated them with
Lobs
defense.
the alley-oop. Won't be denied with a right-handed jam.
It's a nice
I
oop.
don't care who you're rooting for. You love to see plays like that.
It's Carter's dunk. He's not missing. High percentage shooting for Vince.
Player number 2 takes it up court. Lost the ball.
He's making it look
Oh,
easy
yeah,
out
Miller.
Give me shelter.
I don't know if the big man lost
Some
time.
games, Miller's just Mr. Right Place, Right Time, hitting everything. This is one of them.
Toronto up by 3. In the
I
lane.
don't know who this point guard is. It might be one of the free agents you could pick up.
Shot in traffic. Rims off.
That's just being too single-minded, too determined to shoot the ball. There's 4 other guys on the floor wearing the same jersey. You should have found one to pass.
Oh, they're triple teaming Carter. Get it to Crozier. Oh, throws the oop. That was automatically done by the computer. LA is the Motor City. Yeah, they got a lot of smog, that's for sure. Low standards, Arizona culture, no winning standards.
On the right wing.
Yeah, Arizona hasn't produced much winning in sports.
Beats the rock inside.
Oh, Carter fade 3. Might as well. Pretty good quarter. Didn't pull away yet. Playing here on the hardest level. Charles won if he's mayor of Phoenix. Probably be like Las Vegas then. With the original starting lineup, see how it goes.
What's the halftime scoop?
Cards look to fix Super Bowl odds and become home favorites after next Super Bowl in Tampa. Well, they did make that one prize Super Bowl with Kurt Warner, Larry Fitzgerald, and Anquan Bolden. They're like 8-8 during the regular season.
Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Akemi. Pops.
Here he is. So, get around. See, Miller's just cutting to the basket right. Yeah, Houston is lucky that MJ was playing basketball. You're right about that.
Drains it.
Otherwise, they might not have any NBA titles.
Brings it up the court.
But that's the way it played out.
Pass to Andre Miller. Hoists a 15-footer.
Camby just
look out. Man at work.
It's tough to keep off the boards because he's so athletic. You can see how high he jumped on that one.
One part of
74% from the field. The crazy thing about that is I'm only up, what, 6 points?
Down the right side.
It's because they're
out wide right side.
Doing well on the rebounding.
Fired. That is good.
They've got the offense.
Camby with a season high in this game.
Coach can't ask much more than that.
Right down the alley.
That's the little stutter step.
I think he was surprised just how easily
took Camby to the rack.
A guard ends up on the floor a lot when he takes it to the hole like that, but you have to admire the guy's guts.
The Bulls could have done it with MJ alone.
Out wide left side.
They definitely needed
Unleashes a shot.
Pippen and MJ or Kukoc and MJ.
Swings it ahead.
You know, he needed somebody with him. Because when he was scoring the most points,
feeds it to the post.
which was, you know, in the 80s, he needed to get those players around him that could rebound and play defense. And they got those guys around him. I mean, Kukoc was a steal in the draft. I mean, they got him in the second round. Are you kidding me? Like, he was one of the best players in the whole world at that point.
3 minutes to go in the third period. The Raptors lead
The
by
Croatian
10.
sensation. He's coming off the bench for the Bulls.
Swings it right side. Feeds the post.
It was more than just Jordan. I read that wrong, but I still think Bulls couldn't have done it with. Oh, yes, you're right. I read that wrong. Sorry, Il Tempo. Sometimes I just quickly scan at it because I'm playing.
Oh, he was
You're right. They did, and basically, your comment. I'm just stating that they needed all that help around Jordan to make it happen. A tumble. They needed it all.
He only used one hand. He might have created a tsunami with two.
Jordan, Pippen, Rodman, the whole crew.
The Raptors lead by 12.
Yeah, I think like Ron Harper being there too, taking a lesser role. Like Ron Harper was a good player, and he was a tall point guard. Kukoc was a he was so key though off the bench. Like at 6'11", the skills that he had. Like Luke Longley, just big as he was, decent skills.
Anthony, Hamby, both players in double figures tonight. 2 minutes remaining. Dives to the rack. Hits.
That's what you call instinct.
It's hot shooting.
You can't teach penetration like that. Some guys just have it.
Yeah, Magic Johnson. I mean, anyone who could pass and has high IQ and is looking for others to get involved. Like, look at the Nets. The Jason Kidd Nets. They went to 2 finals. They never won one, but man, those teams were fun to watch because Jason Kidd, he was getting everybody involved on those games.
The free throw is up and in.
Yeah, because Jordan was getting beat up in his time.
Looted by the defense.
Nuggets starting to give this one away.
It happens so often, but it's never talked about enough. They force the turnover, and it starts the offensive possession and ends in a score.
Oh, and out of
Good
bounds.
basketball on both ends of the court.
Should take Mutombo out. I know he's toast. Haven't seen the Birdman in too much. Let's get Moiso in. Leave these guys play for the end of this quarter.
He brings it in, sideline right. For the safety and enjoyment of all, please refrain from throwing. He'll launch a 3.
Miller's just hitting everything. I was initially open to a pump fake that I didn't have to throw.
Plenty time to mop up this motley crew and finish them off by about 40 points. Plenty of time for that.
Long jumper. Off the mark from outside. Handles it. Loose to the floor.
Oh, they set up the Birdman for that one.
Near the center. Passes right. He throws it right. Drives the boulevard of broken dreams to the glass.
I think Carmelo was saying that if the Pistons drafted him, they would have a couple titles. Ron just... I can just tell when I'm dribbling that they're not defending him right, so I'm just going right to the basket.
Awareness of where the defense was and the ability to finish his shot.
Pops the shot. Good for 3. That makes it a 19-point
Oh, it makes it a 19-point game.
Swings it over to the left wing. Puts it up with care. Slapped him, and a foul was called.
I guarantee you he thinks he should have made that bucket, but you can't fault a guy
Magic
for
was all
getting to the
smiles. That was Jordan's leadership style. He intimidated the team to be good. Oh no.
Missed it.
Free throw shooting will never be perfect for me in this, but I'm trying.
At least he got one.
The intensity of 80s and 90s basketball.
It goes out.
What happened? It walked out of bounds?
Passed in. Passes cross court. Snatched away. To Miller.
And one.
Guide one up.
Miller 6 shots in a row.
3-point play.
Miller's having himself a game.
Dead on.
Magic has the best no look.
Throws a three.
Yeah, I think there's an argument there. I think Jason Kidd too, but yeah, LeBron obviously. Yeah, Horace Grant. I mean, he was still valuable then too. B.J. Armstrong. I think he went to the Hornets for a little while. Well, this is only the end of the third quarter. LeBron is straight killing it. I'm just going to bring in a couple guys that haven't played. Mainly just Garrity. I had high hopes for him when I traded for him. And he just hasn't panned out. LeBron is just absolutely killing this game. The whole point of the season was Vince Carter going away party, so I'm not taking him out. I'll take out LeBron and leave that. Miller's also having a great game.
Start
100% shooting
the Raptors with the ball.
In that quarter. Still good shots.
He shovels it right. Fires. Off the mark. Follow-up tip. Zilch.
Even
Hamby
Matumbo
grabs
can't
the
keep
rebound.
Camby off the boards.
Shoots the three. Not going to happen. Out of bounds. Toronto will take over.
Horace was good on the Magic, though, too.
Back in. Sideline left. Takes a chance. No good.
Hey,
I think rating-wise, Garrity is my best three-point shooter on the team.
he'll bounce back.
Swings it across the top of the arc. Puts a hurting on the unsuspecting rim.
I think he just broke 7 laws of gravity, Kenny.
How many are there?
Probably 5, I think, but, you know, he
It's
was
a
up
Vince
there
Carter
just
shot.
to
Fade away.
Just so he could shatter it.
Smooth.
1 minute.
Shallow fadeaway for
Toronto
Vince. That ain't
up by
nothing.
23. Leonard will bring it ahead.
Carmelo was off to a hot start in this.
Throws
He's
it
still
up.
scoring, but
Swish.
Terrific little
100%
jump shot there. See,
third
I think
quarter
it's
just
too
did
easy
away
to
with
shoot
him.
the basketball.
Long Jimmy.
Hey, hit one with Garrity.
Sure, my eyes didn't deceive me. Let's see that one again.
Horace Grant was an all-star his first season with the Magic.
He brings it up the
That's a
court.
good fun fact.
Passes it past the top of the arc.
Was he ever an all-star on the Bulls? That I don't know.
Deflected and stolen. Now you see it, now you don't.
Too bad. He went all out.
Carter hasn't been doing any flashy dunks these last few games.
Slings it right. Slings it up. It's good. He's got 18 points. To Carter.
Oh, come on, Garrity. Oh, the goggles are patented Horace Grant.
There goes the rock.
I don't know how those things don't steam up.
Shovels it left.
I would think it would be hard to see out of those, but Horace Grant did it.
Middle of the fairway.
The man showed up for work tonight. He's filling up the cup.
Rome's left side. A long Jimmy. A perfect break. Non-shooting foul. Their first team foul.
Tumble with the boards.
Substitution, Denver. Ever want to rebound with the Stars? Well,
It's been a sloppy fourth.
fantasy basketball camp taking place in just a few
Up the center of the floor.
adult fans will practice and play alongside former NBA stars and
But when you're blowing them out by this much, you only need to score a few buckets.
Will it go?
learn more in brochures
Can't connect.
located
Carter,
throughout the
pass
state.
intercepted. Slams it down with authority.
Strong, powerful move to the hoop. He's like a mountain in here.
Wade
You wanna move him
just
out,
clears up for him. Wade's been
Wham,
he's
jam,
been
bang.
showing off a little bit more with the
Just
dunks.
about complete here, guys. There's time on the clock, but it's filler time.
The ball is knocked free. Wade now has 2 steals. Fires it past the top of the key.
Get by him. Let's run the offense. See what you got. Miller's just kind of quiet in this fourth.
Passed across. He'll throw up the shot. He stuck a
Hey,
dagger.
if you just keep chucking with Garrity, he'll hit a couple.
He can and will beat you out there if you let him. He's a terrific three-point shooter.
He's got the target icon. The up icon on Wade, you see there, that means they could jump high.
Drives to the glass. Yes, nice move to the hoop there by Andre Miller.
Those are the kind of moves you can't teach anyone. You just have to learn them on the playground somewhere.
Fires from 7 feet out.
You could hit that.
Miller brings it up the floor. That brings a whistle.
Still scored 80 points, even though I was not playing good offense here.
They play it
it's like the last game.
Checking into the game.
Got some body.
We're going to the line. That was unnecessary.
Tone down the aggressiveness.
30 minutes of shoot-around time on the court before the game. Come early.
This is where I needed to be, though, blowing out the teams that aren't that good. We had a whole mask. Rip Hamilton, are you talking about?
He's got 10 points. 1 minute to go. The Raptors lead by 20. Missed the short.
16 rebounds now for the Nuggets.
Pass to Andre Miller.
I'm playing D with Mutombo on this possession.
A throw. No go.
I'm sure he's not happy about the miss, but he's a big-time scorer, and he'll get
Just
his
chucking.
ball.
Off the mark. The rebound nab.
Yeah, he's doing okay. I got one more video of his to upload.
Oh, a joyous
But, yeah,
You have to
he's
have
been
great
taking
timing to pull off that move.
this a little differently. But if he wants to do videos for Tecmo, I'll post them for sure.
The short rebound.
But I have one more of his to post. It's just I was playing a bunch of Tecmo, either streaming it on the channel or moving it over from Twitch, so I didn't want to go too crazy with the Tecmo. Bill Lambier used a mask.
Rifles up a shot.
20-point blowout.
And that's the ball game. Well, that certainly was a
Nuggets didn't have the three-point shooting. You saw it there.
Just call it ugly. I've seen train wrecks with better visual appeal.
No mincing words with you tonight. Then again, you're right on. MJ, Kenny, any final words of wisdom?
James had the kind of night that makes defenders start thinking about second careers. I mean,
Yeah, I was blowing by him with
but is
LeBron.
it worth getting embarrassed in front of so many people when a guy hits every single shot he takes against you? Is it worth it? Is it worth it to you?
Offense is running fluid with Miller and LeBron in there.
His teammates didn't know what the question was.
Big blowout tonight. The final score, the Nuggets lose it, 82-62. Vince Carter.
Another all-around game. 3 steals. Lower on the points. I didn't force it with them.
This is Kevin Calabro for Marcus Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Akemi Takei. Thanks for being with us.
Yeah, it's a pretty good team. I mean, up front, it's like by committee because Mutombo's the best one, but he's old and slow and has no fatigue. So I got to bring some of the other guys in. But in the backcourt, it's stacked. And Miller with 27, I don't even think I scored with him in the fourth quarter. He's led the team in scoring before. LeBron was just blowing by in that third quarter. Miles, Garrity. Got everyone in on the action again, pretty much. Let's see what place I'm in now. A couple wins in a row. And I'm in first. A half game up against the Pacers, 1 against the Nets. I think that's the first time I've been in sole possession of first place the whole season. And play the Warriors the next game. I was just trying to trade for a couple guys on the Warriors, Dampier and Adonal Foyle, because they're both good at blocking and rebounding. But couldn't make a deal work before the deadline and wasn't able to get either of them. So that's going to do it for tonight. Got a couple games in. Won them both. Raptors in first place now. I have only 6 games remaining in the season and then playoffs. So I'll continue to play this season throughout the rest of the duration that it takes to finish it. So thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate you guys coming on this late to check it out and comment and chat a little bit. And we'll be back soon with some more retro sports gaming action. We'll see you guys later.